start of day 8, Tuesday morning, ready to rock and roll. Absolutely stunning morning, crystal clear, blue skies behind me. There's the accommodation for the evening. So yeah, ready to rock it for day 8. This is the campsite that I was talking about, that well worth a visit. As I said in the previous video, Easington, it's a caravan and camping site. So Audrey lives just over here. Yeah, just wanted to record this because it is such a beautiful morning. Let's go. So here we go again, start of day 9. Can't believe it's 9 days already. Absolutely glorious morning as I'm walking out of Easington. Just been walking for about, I don't know, about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I'm already like really warm, so it's showing 17, 18 degrees on my phone. How beautiful are these houses. So beautiful around here, right? So yeah, it's going to be a warm one today. So heading towards Hull. Let's see how far we get. But I'd rather have this warm weather than be squelchy in wet feet. So day 9. Let's see where we get to. So I've just made it back onto the coastal path now from Easington. It was 3 kilometres from the campsite back onto this coastal path here. So walking at the side of the Humber estuary, and the tide is out, and it's pretty bonkers when this tide is out, really. So I'm going to spin the camera around so you can see where I was yesterday up on Spurn Point. Hopefully I can zoom in that. So here's the Humber estuary, and hopefully there is the lighthouse, and that's where I walked to yesterday. And then I walked all the way back. Oops. Woo. All the way along Spurn Point there, and then back to the campsite, which was 3 kilometres in that direction somewhere. So yeah, happy it's sunny, but it is a warm one. You can see the sun there. My back's already like sweaty, not nice, but like I say, I'd rather have this than it raining so far. So yeah, there's the Humber estuary, and let's keep going. We're about 6.5 kilometres in to day 9, so we're still walking down the Humber estuary, and the tide is well and truly out. I'm not sure whether you can see, there is some huge boats going down the estuary there. So behind me here, they're creating a new wetland for the wildlife. So there's a construction site just here behind me. So the guy was just telling me what they're actually doing and constructing. So there's a new bird watching centre here. So the idea is to walk over there somewhere. Over there somewhere is Hull. So yeah, just taking a little bit of a breather and doing my take my booties off every 6k to 8k or so, just to see whether that helps a little bit with the feet ache. Let's continue. So it's coming to 1/4 midday, and still walking kind of down the side of the estuary. So I just wanted to make a quick shout out to King Charles III path, because there we go. Other than the Cleveland Way, coming out the back of the Cleveland Way, this is definitely the best I've seen it signposted. As you know from the previous videos, like the signposts have been like terrible. Maybe the paths haven't been open properly, but this is really good. This is making it so much easier today. So it's beautiful here today. It's like so sunny, but it's just fields and fields and fields it's taking me through at the side of the estuary. So but it's an absolutely cracking walk. So yeah, so it's a signpost down here, which had the signpost not been there, it would have been another which way am I going to go? But yeah, having a good day so far. Moments like this are a bit disheartening. So you can got like a massive black cloud above me. In the real world, not mentally. However, it does kind of tire you mentally and emotionally when bloody signposts again just like disappear, and you look at the map and there's no clear path back to the coast, and then you're getting directions off, or asking for directions of people in caravan parks, etc., or locals, and they're all over the place, all contradictory. And then, well, they're doing some work up here, which is obviously I passed that construction site earlier, but it's a huge undertaking, so some of the paths are closed. These sort of things you just can't account for because you can't update it quick enough. But again, I walked past the pub, closed, you know, just like really could do with something to eat. So just been surviving off roasted peanuts today and water, and it's at least another 4.5 miles to like the next village once I do get on the estuary. So it's fine, I'm okay, you know, push come to shove, you know, there's a house, there's construction guys here, but I aren't in that kind of desperate place at all. But it's just one of those, you know, I just wanted to share like a little disheartening kind of, I don't know, half hour that yeah, it's just moments like these are just like, I'm just about back on the estuary now. We've got a sign here for the coastal walk. As you can see, no access. They're digging this huge, just widening the water outlet, the drain, I think. So there is a gate there in the background. I just know that there is going to be, when I look at the map later, it's going to be like I've walked about 3 miles out of the way because of this construction site. But it is what it is. So finally got myself back onto the it's a coastal path, the edge of the Humber. So like right over there, way kind of like below where the sun is the lighthouse. Can't make it out on the video now. It's like a tiny little speck in the distance now. And then there's another tower, which is over there somewhere, but you can't actually see, which I keep trying to get to, but it doesn't seem to get any closer. But I'm heading in the right direction though now. So but it is beautiful here, but this looks like it's the new pump station that they're building. And this thing here, this big black dark cloud, finally started to rain on me again. So finally made it back onto the path at the side of the estuary. Clearly the tide is still way out, I think. Over there is the lighthouse, way over there in the distance. You can never make it out on the video now. And there is another tower over there, which is in Hull, which I keep going for, keep aiming for, but it doesn't seem to be getting any closer. But at least this path is in the right direction. So this pump room, this is a new pump station, the pump room, forget of a bar now. This is a new pump station that they're building, hence why I had to walk about 3 miles, I think, out of my way. It'd be interesting to see the map at the end of the day. But again, these things just can't be planned for, so you just got to take it on the chin. Another big challenge today is that down to my last few bits of, well, a tiny few nuts left in my bag. That sounds wrong. And still got some water clearly, but I've been told that the next village down here could be about another 4 miles. So I've already clocked what, 13 miles today. So another 4 miles before maybe get some food. But it's definitely going to be a priority when I get into Hull to lose some weight, as in not me, because I clearly am losing weight, but lose the laptop and a few other bitties, and get some supplies at the bottom of the rucksack just for days like today. But you live and learn. Looking a bit dark and gloomy. So I just worked it out, it's about 7 miles to the next campsite, and I've done like 13 miles already, so it's going to be over 20 miles today. And it's a bit of a soul destroying path this along the Humber estuary. So I'll spin the camera so you can see. It's just like really long grass and it's not flat at all, so it's like really hard on your feet. You have to really concentrate not to twist your ankles, and it just goes on and on and on. But the Humber's estuary is still quite cool, some big boats coming in. Still see the lighthouse way over there. But yeah, I just walked here, and then there's a load of sheep in that field, meowing at me, thinking I'm going to feed them. No chance. Got no food for myself, so they've no chance. But yeah, at least we're back on the path. We're on the coast, which is what I promised to do. But it's a bit of a soul-destroying one, and it's really tough on your feet. To note, in case anybody else is wanting to do the walk along the Humber Estuary, the way I've just done it. So if you're coming from Spurn Point, you come in that way, and you come past, well, you'll see it on the map, or you'll see where I've walked anyway. Basically what I've said is, it's like really tough going along the embankment, but there seems to be a path that runs adjacent to the embankment, but I'm not sure how you get on it from the other end. So this is the end nearest Hull, but it'd be well worth looking at maybe a map, maybe the King Charles coastal path, maybe they'll signpost it down there, but I didn't see any way down there at all. But if you can get to do that rather than walking on that embankment, because it's absolutely horrendous, whereas here, where I'm about to walk into, well, towards Hull, it's a lot more flat and even ground. So just a note, if you're going to do this walk, then really try and find that path down there rather than walking on the embankment wall kind of thing, because it's so difficult. Still walking along the estuary. I mean, hell's bells, like this path just goes on and on forever, and the view pretty much remains the same. And now it's raining again, and it looks extremely dark. So yeah, a bit crappy really, and it's about another, I don't know, 4 miles to the campsite. I think that's it. I think it's just a field. So great. The rain has just baited off a little bit, and as I've come to this outlet into the Humber, there is blackberry bushes, so I can do my first bit of so nice, of foraging. So blackberries, for you people who are maybe not in the UK, like totally okay to eat. But it's a bit early, so a lot of them are still red. But these black ones are just like, oh, so nice. So like the black ones like this. So, just going to enjoy a few of these. Finally made it to the campsite. That Humber Estuary walk is tough. That path just goes on and 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 on. But we made it to this campsite. It's extremely basic, but Simon, the owner of it, he replenished me with 2 chocolate biscuits and a beer, despite me not saying I'm sorry, saying I don't drink, but clearly I've been absolutely tired today. My feet are tired. I'm not physically tired, but mentally tired as well, because that path was just like, you had to focus so much because it was just like big grass divots, and it was like quite easy to twist your ankle on it. So yeah, the big lesson today again is that I need to carry more supplies, because I've literally like lived off like roasted peanuts today, and water, because the only shop I came across was in a Haven Park, and I would have had to walk probably about 3/4 of a mile to get to it, and it's just full of crap anyway. So yeah, I can fast, you know, it doesn't really bother me that much, but it's not sustainable to be burning 3,500 calories a day and not eating the right nutrients, and the amount of calories really you need to get into your body. So yeah, so Hull tomorrow. Then we can stock up, we can go to proper supermarket, stock up and get a bit more organised. But yeah, it's all good. Feet are aching, can't wait to get some new booties. So that's it for day 9. Over 30k again walked today. Wasn't exactly planned like that, but nothing is.